Hello everyone, thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer channel. My name is Enyonam, and if this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe and share all the videos you would be watching. So it's an update on what has happened today on the land we purchased for a client from UK, Auntie Mary. And so as part of the things we'll be doing for her, right after buying the land, we cut all the trees that we do not need from the land. The next thing was also to plant some coconut that would protect her boundaries. Then after that, we settled on what we are going to be growing. We are contemplating between cabbage and also habanero and, maize. But the best advice, like I always say, is when you go to any region, look for the agric office. Go and meet the agric officer. Talk to them, and they will be your best, go-to person to guide you on what to do. Now, the climate is causing a lot of complications in terms of producing. Okay, so you cannot rely on rainfall farming anymore, not just in Ghana, but globally. And so it's advisable that you spend money to drill a borehole if you're going into farming and you want to grow all year round. And that is the advice we gave to our client when she came. So we paid money for the borehole, and finally today, the borehole has been done. In fact, they requested we have to do the road and a lot of things, and we have put in place. The road has been, finally the borehole has been done. So let me talk to Ben, because he was here with them since morning when they came. We just rushed from Accra to come here. Ben, what time of the day did the car arrive?
They came around 7.
Okay, so when they arrived, where were some of the things they were looking out for before finding the right spot for the digging?
Okay, before this digging, they sent people around here to search areas where there is enough water underground.
Yeah.
So when the borehole people came, they wanted to see the areas, the demarcations. So we took them around to see them, and they realized that from where the demarcation is, that's this end, VS1 to this end, there's a pool of water down there. So they decided that if it goes here, then they don't have to dig much. They will suffer in digging. So they have to bring it a few distance from where the VS1 is. Yeah. And then they brought it to this side, and then they started the construction.
Okay. So how many, how many steps did they have to go before finally hitting water?
100 feet.
They had to dig 100 feet.
100 feet down.
Okay, but at what feet did they start getting water?
10 feet. So right from 10 feet down to the 100 feet, it was full of water. So you could see the sun. It was at some point in time, it was supposed to be a bit dry. But as you can see, it was wet from the first 10 feet down.
All the way?
All the way.
Oh, I see. So finally, they've digged the whole 100.
Yes, please.
Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. So after digging, what else are we expecting them to come and do? Is that all?
No. After the car has come to do this, then the operator has to come around and then fix the surface pump and everything. And then we have to set the polytanks around here, and then we will pump into the polytank, and then we start doing our farming. Okay,
I see. So this is the boundary we share with another landowner.
Yes.
I mean, Auntie Mary's land is behind us, and this is the boundary that divides
us.
So what was the agreement between your tenant and this side?
Oh, when it happened that way, I called him here, and then we agreed that it's on the boundary.
Yes.
And we are all going to benefit from it. So I don't think it should be a problem for us. They could have come here and do it here, but here it will be we have a lot of challenge. Yeah. So we have to bring it on the boundary. And he said, oh, no, okay, this thing is going to benefit all of us. So why wouldn't I understand for? And it's not something that will take a lot of space. Yeah. As you can see over there, we just have it over. We can just cover it around that area, and there wouldn't be any interference. You can still do whatever you want to do. Right. Then do anything you want to do, and it wouldn't affect it.
Some people would argue that it's best to drill borehole in the dry season. But as of now, in Ayenswano here, it's still raining. In fact, when we're coming, it was drizzling. Sure. Is this the best time for us to drill this borehole? Are we sure that even in the dry season, that's around October, November, December, we will still have water?
Sure, we will still have water. When they even started digging, they were like, it's been long they started this work, and they haven't seen things like as such.
Okay.
Because from 10 feet down, it's been water throughout till the end, till the 100 feet. So this one, you see, that's why you always have to be here. I was here since morning. If I wasn't here, because they saw water, they would have done maybe 40 feet and then they would just leave.
just go.
But because I was here, I made sure that when I was here till the 100 feet, they were done with the 100 feet. And then even the pipes they brought, it was 100 feet intact. It wasn't overdosed, so meaning they always dig 100 feet elsewhere. But because they saw a lot of water, if I wasn't here, maybe they may do 40 and then they will just leave. At the end of the day, you pump 1, 2 and you have shortage. But this one, they were like, no, there wouldn't be any shortage, even if they have dug 40 feet. But I told them, no, we agreed on 100. Let's do 100. This is what the client wanted. And then this is what she paid for. So let's do that. And then they were like, okay. And they continued, they did 100 feet, and there we are.
Okay, so after this level, what next are we expecting?
So they will come and fix the surface pump, and then we will also set the poly tank and others will be our cost. We will have to set it around this area so that we can. So because if we want, we can pump straight from the from this into the poly tanks. But it will put a lot of pressure on the borehole. Okay. So we just have to pump into the poly tanks, and then that would be the best. So you always have reserves.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So how many days are we expecting the surface pump to come in?
Or maybe after a week, because it has to dry a bit.
Okay.
There has been pressure throughout, so you have to release it to relax, and everything will just be in place.
Okay. All right. So that's it. Like I've always told you, it is good to get people who are passionate, people who have the know-how about the work you're coming to do, to partner with them. No matter how much the person is charging, pay the person to supervise your work. Like you said, like Ben said, since morning, Ben works for government, okay? But he has some days or he has some off hours that he used to do other stuff. But the whole of today, myself, Kind Courtesy Auntie Mary, we have to get him to be here the whole day, and he's been here to ensure that the right thing has been done. So many thanks to the borehole guys. You saw the car moving away. That's the car that anywhere you want to drill a borehole, that's the car that will go to drill the borehole for you. And you must make sure your road is good. You must make sure they come and do the surveillance on the land to find out the spot where they can drill the water to get you enough water. It is 100 feet, but right around 40 feet, they started getting water. But we insisted you have to go the whole 100, so that even in the dry season, yes, the whole 100, you can even dig more beyond 100, depending on what they see, so that we'll be able to get enough water to do our work. So that's it. It's not any. I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what has been happening or what we've been doing to assist Madam Mary ever since she came from the UK, and we assisted her to buy her land. So if you are living abroad and you want to go into farming here in Ghana, and you manage to get someone to help you buy the land, please make sure you get trustworthy people who would assist you to go through the process. And when you call me, there is a processing fee, registration fee to pay before we even bring you here to come and see where the land is, to meet the family, to go lead you to where the land is, for you to be able to decide or determine where you want to buy your land. It's very necessary. It's very, very necessary. So subscribe to my channel, share all the videos you are watching, and connect with us. The Ghanaian Farmer at gmail.com is my email address. You can email me, or you can leave a message on all social media: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, The Ghanaian Farmer. It's easy, The Ghanaian Farmer. Just look for me, inbox me, and I would get back to you. But there's protocol. There's a principle we follow to do our work. So when you come and you want to work with us, don't let us talk too plenty. We are genuine guys. We'll do the good work for you. But of course, it comes at a cost. All right. So thank you very much for sticking and staying with me. We'll bring you the subsequent updates on what is going to happen after this. This one is just the step one. Okay. This is just step one of what happened here today. All right. So like Ben said, after a week, when this is, has gotten some time to breathe, they will come and fix the surface pump. Then we need to also make sure that we have bought poly tanks that we can pump water into the poly tank. We are suggesting that so that even in dry season, we might never know, you have some water to actually use. This water can be used for cooking. You can drink this water. You can bath this water. It's a very clean water. You don't need to treat. There are some land when you go and drill, if there is salt or the alkaline or the acid is too much, you have to treat. But this one, when they came to do the search, they said it was good. There isn't going to be any treatment or anything of that sort. Agriculture is expensive. So be willing to actually invest money into what you're going to do. So long as you've bought the land, you can invest and it will pay off. But the paying off comes gradually, not at a go. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Anyonam, and I'll see you on the flip side. But until then, stay on this channel. There is more to come. Bye-bye.